Welcome back, Truth Seeker. This past Friday, September 21st, 2018, the Washington Post put out an op-ed by Ronald Reagan's daughter, Patti Davis, and she told a story of how she was raped 40 years ago by a music industry executive, but she couldn't remember specific details, such as she couldn't remember what month or day it happened. She couldn't remember if she was given cocaine or not. And what jumps out right away is that this happened 40 years ago. Of course, her father, Ronald Reagan, was the 40th U.S. president. And then when you add Gematria to the riddle, you see that her name, Patti Davis, with the peculiar spelling, Patti, Patti. I've never met a Patti with her name spelled that way. But anyhow, Patti Davis, 40. And the word rape, 40. She remembers a rape from 40 years ago, but no specific details. Consider this news comes in September, the only month with Gematria 40. Also, the detail about cocaine seems kind of like a dumb thing to say. I can't remember if I was given cocaine or not. I mean, what does that tell you? That she did a lot of cocaine, so she can't remember if she got it that time or not. Also reminds that her father, Ronald Reagan, was part of the drug smuggling operation of funneling a lot of cocaine into this country, along with his vice president, George Herbert Walker Bush. Consider this article came on the 21st of September. In Gematria, the name Patti, the way it's spelled, also sums to 21, as does woman. And her birthday happens to be October 21st. She's going to turn 66 years old, a month after the day of the story. Patti, also 66. Woman, also 66. In case you're new here, just for a teaching moment, the difference between these ciphers is this is the alphabetic order. P's the 16th letter, A's the first, T's the 20th, etc. She's in the alphabetic order. Up here, you're taking the alphabetic order with the rules of numerology. So instead of P being the 16th letter, it's the numerology of 16. 1 plus 6 is 7. A is still 1. T, instead of being 20s, 2 plus 0 is 2. I is still 9. You see woman, instead of W being the 23rd letter, it's 2 plus 3 is 5. Instead of O being the 15th, it's 1 plus 5 is 6, etc. But something else jumped out about that spelling of Patti I wanted to comment on. In case you're new here, there's 4 base ciphers: the alphabetic order with the rules of numerology, and then the alphabetic order turned around, making Z1, counting back to A is 26, and then also taking that order with numerology. And that reverse order with numerology, both Patti and Hollywood, sum to 33. The regular alphabetic order with the rules of numerology, Masonry's 33, Secrecy 33, Federal 33, Order 33. Her father, Ronald Reagan, he was the 33rd governor of California before becoming president. And don't forget that Ronald Reagan died on June 5th, the 156th day of the year, because when you write out 33, it sums to 156. It also sums to 66, and his daughter getting this recognition just before turning 66. If you missed my work on the death of Ronald Reagan and Nancy Reagan and how their deaths were perfectly synced up, it's too bad because Google's deleted my channel about 20 times since then. But if you learn this code, you can figure out how their deaths parallel each other. Anyhow, Ronald Reagan, president, perfect name for a president. Again, these people are born and bred to be. Ronald Reagan, Washington, D.C., also some nice overlap. So just understand everything about the federal government is done numerologically, from the rigged selections to the news you hear about every day, to the deaths, to stuff like this. Daughter of the president, daughter of the 40th president comes out and says she was raped 40 years ago. You know, talking about it for the first time. Can't remember any specific details. You learn the code. You learn to see through all of this propaganda. And if you've missed all my videos on Kavanaugh and his accuser, Christine Blasey Ford, please check that out. It's all a tribute to Gerald Ford replacing Richard Nixon. They've continued to compare Trump and Nixon throughout his presidency. And it's just the latest riddle. It's undeniable when you know this code. All right, Truth Seeker. Until next time.